I found a maintenance door over here. And I can see why maybe it wouldn't be a good idea to go in there. Because you might just get destroyed. Hello everyone, my name is Duration, and welcome back to another episode on Decennium SMP. It's been a while since we've been on the server, and it's actually kind of weird being back here because, I don't know, I almost forgot what I was doing earlier. And yeah, it's great to be back here to see this big open hole in the ground here. And yeah, we've got all of our stuff here, and we're actually running, you can't see it in the top left corner anymore, but we're running beta 1.6.6, which is amazing, except for this. This looks weird now. Is it like, it's not just me, I don't think. I think it just looks weird now. I don't know if I'm okay with this or not, but yeah, it looks weird. Also, apparently someone else has been taking more cobblestone, which, I mean, I can't complain about, because I'll take all the prickly cacti that I can here. But yeah, it's been a while since we've worked on this project under the ground here, but I want to get started on placing down chests and getting this place decorated because I want to start organizing my materials here. I haven't actually had a proper storage area on the server here, and it's just been a big pile of chests up at the top, so I'm looking forward to having somewhere to place my items, hopefully in an organized manner. But that does mean that I need some sandstone and some logs because that's sort of what I'm thinking on using for decorating this place. Maybe we'll even use a little bit of bricks, but you know what? We already reserved that for the underbros tunnels here, so I don't really want to use too many of that in my design, otherwise it's going to take away from what we can use for those tunnels. So I think I'm going to go on stream and gather some materials so that we can start decorating this place because, yeah, I really want to get this place at least, you know, halfway done, if you can call it that. Maybe the walls. We'll probably end up leaving the ceiling for another video, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, and after a little bit of streaming, we have a bunch of resources here. I spent a bunch of time getting a bunch of sandstone, and we gathered up a little bit more wood. Some of this was actually stored away already, and we're going to be able to start decorating this place. But the first thing we need to do before we even start decorating is just getting a bunch of chests, because we actually don't have any spare chests just lying around besides, I think, these two. And maybe there's some upstairs as well. So it's going to be a bunch of this wood going towards making chests. And yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. I'm not really sure how many I'm going to put on every single wall, because I'm actually going to leave perhaps this wall open or maybe this wall open. I'm not sure. But for sure, this one's going to be covered in maybe 3 layers of chests. And I think that's probably going to be good enough for now. And if you're interested in checking out the VOD for that stream, the link is, as always, in the description. Okay, so this is the pattern that we kind of ended up coming up with. I think this will probably provide a decent amount of space for storage-wise. I don't think I'm going to need more than this right now, at least to start off. But if I need more, I can always stack more upwards. And I'm going to do another wall of chests along this wall over here. This is actually where the staircase used to be, but as you can see here, I also just kind of scooched this over just a little bit. Still utilizing some of this staircase, but then the rest of it just goes right down to the mine shaft down this way. And this bit is going to be blocked off. So goodbye to the very first staircase that I ever dug down there. Just shifted over 2 blocks to make room for the walls over here. And then I'll probably put some chests along this side to keep things symmetrical. Now, yes, this doesn't really seem like this is going to be enough to decorate this entire room. Not even all the walls. Like, there's just, they're too tall, and there's just not enough sandstone in here, let alone whatever other blocks are going to mix in with it. So I think we're gonna, you know, be doing this in little bits and pieces. I need to come up with a bit of a design to choose for, you know, how we're gonna do this. But before we even get started on that, there's something else that I want to get done on this episode. And it's because we're in beta 1.6.6. Now, as you may or may not know, in beta 1.6 is when the nether is implemented for multiplayer servers. So that means that we can now go into the nether legitimately, and we don't have the kind of janky plugin nether, which, you know, really didn't work amazing, and I really didn't even use it that much. But I don't even have a nether portal at my base, so I think we're going to go down here and grab some obsidian and get ourselves linked into whatever nether network is out there. I don't know if anyone started anything yet, but I want to be a part of it. So yeah, let's just let's dig some obsidian. And in case you haven't played Minecraft before and you don't know this trick, this is a great way to dig up obsidian, just by putting water down over here and then digging up the obsidian like this. So as soon as the obsidian's broken, it's going to flow over and cover any lava that might be exposed. But yeah, it takes a decent amount of time to dig up obsidian, so you really don't want to misplace it. So yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little bit. Okay, and after just a few minutes of bashing my head against the wall while digging obsidian, I think we're all set to make another portal. Only 10 obsidian, and it took like 3 minutes or something like that. I wasn't really counting, but I think, generally speaking, it takes about 15 seconds to break a piece of obsidian with a diamond pickaxe. So yeah, I think it takes about 2.5 minutes or so, if I'm doing my math correctly. Wait, 1 second. Yes, 2.5 minutes. I was right on the money. Now, I'm not really sure where I want to stick this nether portal. I'm thinking just somewhere around up here. Wait, is this another sign? Fun for the whole family? Okay, yeah, I guess we've got another review on the great experience here. Do I need to stock it up again? It's still looking okay. There's still plenty in there. Enough for a whole family. But anyways, I'm gonna find a spot around here. Maybe I'll stick it kind of further away from that area because I don't want to listen to nether portal sounds right next to my base. That's just super annoying, and they're always so loud. In fact, I think somewhere over here is not a bad idea, because eventually I'll probably link these two areas together with some sort of pathway. So maybe we stick it over here for now. I think that's probably good. Now I'm going for the cheap man's portal here, because I don't feel like mining another 4 blocks of obsidian. Even that is just too much. That's another minute of me just mining 3 blocks, or 4 blocks. So yeah, I'm just not gonna bother with that right now. Now let's light this thing up. I said let's light this thing up. Oh. Thank you. Whoa, look at that. Okay, let's go check it out. Let's see, actually, before we go in here, I'm going to get my coordinates, because I'm probably going to have to relink these together, and yes, it is very loud. And I've just come to a realization. If this portal generates, or basically links up to another portal that's in there already, I won't have a portal to relocate, so I think I'm actually going to go down. I'm gonna get 10 more blocks of obsidian, just in case, because I need an escape route from the nether in case anything goes wrong. And I was just seeing something out of the corner of my eye here. There's some slime balls just lying here. So I think something got stuck in the wall around here somewhere. And yeah, they dropped the slime balls just over there. So yeah, still spawning slimes here. I'm not really sure. I guess I'll have to figure out, you know, where the entire area is, and then kind of just dig out the whole area, and maybe we'll catch some slimes every once in a while. That will actually be kind of useful going into the next update. And there we go, we've got another 10 blocks of obsidian, so we should be all set. So if we don't get a new portal in the nether, we can make our own at the correct location. I do know that in beta that the portal linking can be a little bit crazy sometimes, so it doesn't always work first try, and you get linked to the wrong portals. It can just be an absolute nightmare sometimes. I've played on a few beta 1.7 servers, and I know that, yeah, you can definitely have issues with portal linking. So we might as well head over to the nether and see what kind of, you know, location we've got here. Now, oh. Well, apparently there's actually something already going on here. Temporary way back down. Oh, because I guess we're in the nether roof, which would explain why there's bedrock here. But, yeah, I guess we need to figure out exactly where we are in the nether here. And I have to figure out where I gotta build my portal. Now, according to what I wrote down here, my portal in the overworld is at 268 and negative 138. So that would work out to be 33.5 on the X and negative 17.25 on the Z. So that's just approximation. I don't need to be exactly on point with that. But I guess we have to go this way to get positive 33.5 on the X. So around here somewhere. And then Z, we need to go Z negative 17.25. So we got to go out this way somewhere. I don't know. Are we going to start building paths as well to these things? Maybe I'll do that in another video, though, so we can get back to the overworld and continue working on our storage area. You gotta love digging in the nether, though, where you get an entire inventory full of netherrack. But I actually ran out of my iron pickaxe here, and apparently I just don't have enough to make a new one. So I'm just going to use my diamond pickaxe to finish this area out. I'm just going to keep it really basic right now, just like this. Enough that I can stick the portal in, but that's basically it for now. And I'll come back here at some point and I'll fix this whole place up. Okay, and now to test out to see if these things are linked together. Let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we got everything right. And it looks like we're good. Look at that. We're all linked up. So eventually I'll probably build a nicer frame around this. But I think we'll head back down and start working on the storage area. Okay, and I spent a bit of time moving those chests from over there over here, and I've actually started sorting things according to the different block types as well. And I'm going to use this sort of idea where you have the block in the floor. I've seen a few people do this sort of idea, and I think it's great because you can just look over, you can see exactly what's in the chest, and you can go straight there. And I'm kind of doing this alternating pattern, so like these columns will have less, so blocks that don't have as many blocks, like I'm not going to collect a ton of gravel, or probably won't have a ton of sand at a time because I use it so quickly. So blocks like that only have these small columns, and then ones like dirt will have like the columns with 2 chests in it, and cobblestone is the one exception where I'm using this entire area over here, you know, 3 different columns for storing that because I have so much of it. And I have a ton up there as well, so I want to be able to bring everything down here and have enough room for it all. And this is a status update of what I've got done so far here. I suddenly got this idea that I should put a creeper mural in the corner here, and it's actually, the way that it is, it's on a diagonal, right? So if you view it from basically any angle within this area here, it looks like a creeper face, because it doesn't matter how you look at it, the pixels are always showing, right? So I was thinking, well, do I want to do a creeper face in every corner, or do I want to do different mobs? So I'm thinking maybe I'll try like a skeleton face or something over here, and I don't know, maybe like a slime, or what else, a spider. Trying different mob faces in the corners, just to have little murals. I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, and now I've got another area here all set up, so if we were to make a skeleton one, it would look probably something like this. Now I've got pixel art up on my second screen here, so I can kind of see what I'm needing to do. I think I'm going to go something like this, because it does involve a little bit of a lighter block, so I think I can use the wooden planks to kind of get that effect. And if I were to fill in the rest of this with sandstone, it should look sort of like a skeleton face. And there we go. That's actually not looking bad at all. I really like that. This idea just kind of came to me all of a sudden, and I'm really happy that I thought of it because I think this is actually going to work out quite well. I'm trying to think of what else I should do. I feel like I should kind of do like the 4 classic mobs, which is the creeper, the skeleton, the spider, and then the zombie, I guess, will stick in. And after a quick little time-lapse or montage, we've got these mob heads all around here, and doesn't it look amazing? And as you could tell in the time-lapse, we actually have access to camera accounts now, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be able to do a lot more with third-person time-lapses and stuff, which I'm really looking forward to, because I couldn't do that for the longest time. And I've been trying to be a little bit creative in the way that I've been making my content and trying to do time-lapses with the first-person mode, and even from this mode, like this, from the view behind, and I think that worked kind of well as well. But now we have a camera account, so yeah. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so we're just here on the southwestern side of spawn here. And we're out here because we're gonna be going to GenericPnP's base, actually. He's been working on it quite a bit recently, and I wanted to get a tour of the place while he's online, and maybe he can show me some of the things that he's made. Now, I need to work out how I'm going to get there without dying, because there's literally creepers everywhere here. Now, you might remember that at one point we were out here using this mob farm over here. We AFK'd here for a fair amount of time. Oh, hey. Leave me alone, please. We AFK'd for quite a bit of time over here to get a bunch of gunpowder to do a bunch of digging, which is how we actually dug out that area underground for our storage area. But as you can see here, it's actually looking fairly familiar to maybe some of you guys watching this. In case you didn't know, it's supposed to be like a replica of Etho's base. Even like the mob farm thing and everything. That's crazy. I gotta say, I absolutely love this creeper face on the frontier. And you can see all the dispensers over here used to store different items in them. And I guess we better knock, so knock. Oh, look at this. This place is looking amazing. Wow. Wow, this looks amazing. And over here we've got the mob spawner, just like Etho had, where he's got the, you know, the ability to tell when stuff is getting close to despawning, I think is sort of what this thing was supposed to be for. And look at this, we've got all kinds of storage along here. He's got the dispensers along the sides here. But yeah, this looks exactly like it, or at least exactly as I remember it looking like. But apparently this rail system isn't quite done yet. But yeah, look at all these dispensers too. Remember, they take one bow for each of them, so they're actually pretty difficult to craft. But yeah, we've also got a set of double doors here, I guess. This is all linked up. Look at that. And this area doesn't look like it's quite finished either. Behind the scenes, look. It looks like we can also get up to the top here, to the roof, and we can see the mobs coming up. Look at that. Look at those creepers and skeletons right there. They're like right there. Oh, is that supposed to be like a spider skeleton jockey or whatever, or is he just really glitched? I don't know what's going on there. I found a maintenance door over here, and I can see why maybe it wouldn't be a good idea to go in there. Because you might just get destroyed. Okay, and if we continue going up the ladder here, I've turned my volume down a little bit because I had it all the way up for some reason. I'm not really sure why that was, but yeah, you can see here's another maintenance door right here. Probably won't want to go in there. And you can see that actually it's sorted so that the spiders will end up in this killing chamber over here. And then, like, the tall mobs, like zombies, creepers, and skeletons would end up over here. So he's got a whole sorting system here and everything. That's pretty cool. Apparently he had a few accidents, and I can see why something could go wrong. Yeah, any mistakes here, and you might have mobs flying out everywhere. And especially creepers. That would make a bit of a mess. And again, you can see right here, this is where the spiders end up, in this little chamber over here. And I think they just take drowning damage. And then their drops just come down over here. And it looks like they drop down this tube over here. And then the other drops are coming in from over here somewhere. Oh yeah, they come down this pipe over here. So he's got... Oh, I just picked something up here. Whoops. Well, I've taken a little souvenir, I guess. I wonder if there's a way for us to see this spawning pad, or there might not be a way to get down there. But I'll ask him and see. Maybe there's a way to get down. Yeah, we've got Favorito over here too. He's checking the place out as well, I guess. Oh, not really. Okay, so he's got some screenshots of it. Maybe I'll put some of those up on screen. You can see what the spawning pad sort of look like. But yeah, we don't really want to go down there. We really don't want to die. One thing that I'm also just noticing as well is there's actually quite a bit of glowstone in here as well. So he was spending quite a bit of time in the nether as well, because look at all this glowstone. There's a bunch there. There's a bunch down here. A big line of it along this wall and along all these interior walls here. So yeah, that's that was quite something as well, I guess. And I wonder if that means, like, is that saplings? So, oh, okay. So whatever's up there is what's in the dispenser. Interesting. I just mentioned that I saw all this glowstone. I wonder how much time he spent getting it all. He spent quite a bit of time in the nether, I guess, dying as well, because, you know, ghasts are always fun. Hold on. So I'm just figuring out now that apparently the crafting recipe for glowstone changed. And I knew that it changed recently, but I didn't know that it dropped 2 to 4 dust per block. I thought it still dropped 1, even though, you know, you could craft it with, you know, 4 blocks or 4 dust to get 1 block. But I didn't know that it dropped 2 to 4 dust per block. So that's actually not bad. And he's mined 651 blocks of glowstone. Oh boy. Now, it must be asked, how much clay have I dug up since, you know, I mean, I guess you can't really say for certain because, well, when did we start getting statistics, right? Yeah, I don't think that's quite right. That's, I guess, mined, or, oh, that's times used. So that doesn't even count, because that was the anniversary map, I think, where I did all that. And I only dug up 80, which is not true, because I've definitely dug up more than that. I just can't tell right now. But yeah, he's definitely spent some serious time getting glowstone. But I think that's just about gonna wrap it up for today's episode. I'm glad we could get a tour of GenericPnP's base at the last minute here. He's really got quite something cool going on here, and I can't wait to check it out more when he's got more progress done. I honestly don't know what else he's going to build. It's already looks so big. It's a lot bigger than my base, I think. Maybe it's just bigger because it feels more laid out and it's a lot more complete. I just have a little garden area and a big hole in the ground at the moment. But anyways, enough comparing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to leave a like or a comment down below. And if you want to see more from me, consider subscribing. That way you won't miss out on any new content that I upload, and you also receive notifications when I begin live streaming. I also run a small Discord server, so if you're in the mood to chat, feel free to check it out. We'd love to have you. The link to that and more can be found in the video description. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode.